I'm going to be reviewing my first Zowie mouse in the S2-C. The S2-C is 120 millimeters in length, 64 millimeters for the hump width, 59 millimeters for the grip width, and the height is 38 millimeters. The sensor is the 3360, and the DPI cycles are 400, 800, 1600, and 3200. There is no software for the mouse, so you can change the DPI, polling rate, liftoff distance, and click latency all on the fly. Do I notice a difference between the 3360 and a modern day sensor? No, I don't, but I'm sure if you do testing with equipment like Optimum Tech, you'll be able to find a difference. Regardless, the sensor does feel good in my hands, and I don't really notice a difference in game. The switches are Huano switches, like in the NP01S and NP01. The mouse weighs 69 grams. The scroll wheel feels light, and the steps are tactile, just like the Vaxi's scroll wheel. The stock skates are pretty good. They don't make my Hayate Atsu feel as smooth as something like BTL skates, but they're still really good. The stock cable is amazing. It truly feels like a paracord. It's light, it's flexible, and you feel like you'll have full control of your mouse when doing large swipes. The main buttons are light and tactile, and they are very easy to spam. The side buttons aren't as tactile as the main buttons, but they still feel fairly good. The main buttons have virtually no pre and post travel, while the side buttons do have slight pre-travel to them. There is pretty much zero side-to-side movement with the main buttons, so it's great using them. The coating is great as well. It gets as grippy as the NP01 series, but of course, as usual, I already put grip tape on my mouse. The S2-C and the NP01S have the best coatings that I've ever used. There is no rattle, creaking, or anything like that. It is truly like built very solid. It's built like a tank. I will say though, the coating does, while the coating is grippy, it gets really disgusting. It leaves off a lot of fingerprints and just, you know, gamer gunk. So just be aware of that and like have a microfiber cloth or just a wipe to wipe your mouse down if you care about keeping your mouse clean. So the shape of the mouse is ambidextrous and actually has a lot of similarities to the NP01S. I can feel the hump in my palm, but it's not an intense fit like the XM1R or the Rocket Burst Pro or the regular NP01. Although it's not a low profile hump like the Razer V2 Pro, it's right in the middle, which is my preferred type of hump. The middle of the sides curve in just like the XM1R, but they don't curve in as aggressively as the XM1R. But it's not as flat as the G Pro Superlight. In game, I feel very confident using this mouse. I mean, just look at these clips for yourself.
Nice.
Got bomb. Got bomb.
Hello, man.
Oh my god, we love it.
Flash.
70 on hill.
Left side.
Left side.
In the cubby. Nice.
I've been playing a lot of Valorant, and I feel like with this mouse I can do micro adjustments very well. I can flick, I can track, I can aim well with this mouse, and yeah, it feels great in my hands. The only cons that I have for this mouse is that the main buttons have comfort grooves, which is it's good for a mice to have that. That's more like subjective thing, but anyways, the problem with the comfort grooves on the S2-C is that my index finger on the main button, it doesn't really reach the comfort groove, so it doesn't feel as comfortable as it should be in my hands. And the final con that I have, which is also subjective, is this mouse costs $69.99, and I think that for wired mice the sweet spot should be $59.99. But price is subjective, and quite honestly, I think the extra 10 bucks is worth it for the S2-C. I'm really happy with my first Zowie mouse, and I'm tempted to get another one. So a quick channel update. I'm back. I want to get back into YouTube and record, but I was actually planning on taking a month break after I uploaded my Razer Viper V2 Pro review video, which was the last video I uploaded. Unfortunately, I had a really crappy summer, so I ended up instead of taking 1 month off, I ended up taking the whole summer off. And then once the summer ended, then school started. So just a lot of things thrown in my way that prevented me from having the confidence to record and upload. But I'm back, and I hope to continue where I left off in May. So my next planned uploads are a quick little skit for the Lethal Glass Skates V2. I'm doing a quick skit because in my hands, the V2 and the V1 skates feel pretty much the same. So I just want to do like a quick skit and then redirect people to my Glass Skates review video. And then the next video I have planned is the Spire Kamek mousepad video. I was sent that mousepad and I want to, return the favor and get the mousepad review out there. So those are the 2 videos I got. Otherwise, the next products I'm interested in reviewing are maybe the Pulsar X2, the X-Lite V2 Mini, the Lethal Gaming Gear Pro mousepads, and Lethal Gaming Gear's gaming mouse. So will I be able to get my hands on them? I'm not sure, but we'll see.